Hey guys, it's me again. Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to learn how to conduct a test online for your students. The app we're going to see today is called Google Forms. You will find the link in the description below. Now Google Forms is absolutely free, and all you got to do is log in with your existing email address and you are good to go. If at all you do not get any particular instruction, feel free to pause the video, go back and watch the video till you get it. So without any further ado, let's get started. So if you click the link in the description below, it will bring you to Google Forms website and you will be able to see this screen. Now you will have to first log in, and once you log in you will be able to see the screen. You have a few preset templates from Google, but you want to click on Start New Form and you want to click on the blank option. So when you click on the blank option, what this does is it will open up a new window with a blank form, and it will give you the option to name the form where you can add your own questions. So if you click on Untitled Form, it will allow you to rename the form. I'm going to rename it as Biology. Now you can click below it and you can add a description. So I'm going to type assessment in here, as I want to name this file. I want to describe it as an assessment. Now you can click on Untitled Question and you can type in your question here, like so. Now you want to change this option from multiple choice to either short answer. You have the option for a paragraph answer. You can leave it at multiple choice, which will require you to add in a few options as well. Or you have various other options. I want it to be a short answer, as I want the student to type in the answer, so I'm going to leave it at short answer. I want every student to compulsorily attempt this question, so I'm going to click on required and I'm going to make sure it is selected. You have more options where you can add a description or a response validation. I'm going to leave it blank. I'm not going to add in anything. Now you can click this plus icon here and you can add a new question, as you can see. Now you can either type the question or you can copy paste it from any other Word document or any other file or online website that you may refer to for framing your questions. I have a document here which I'm going to copy the question from. So I'm going to select the text. I'm going to click on Command C or Control C, copy it, or you can right click and click on copy and then come back into Google Forms and paste it by using Command V or right click and paste. Click on multiple choice question and change it to short answer. Make sure the required option is checked and you can click on the plus icon to add a new question. Now if you want to add an image in your question, you have to simply click on the add image icon that is present between question and multiple choice answer. As you can see here, we have the add image icon. We just got to click on that. When we click on that, it opens the insert image dialog box. You can click on browse and that will open a dialog box for you to browse the image on your computer. So you can click on browse and select the image present on your computer and click on open. Once the image is uploaded, it will appear in your Google form as so. If you want to delete the image, you click on these three dots and click on remove. Another way to add the image is you click on the add image icon. It will open up your insert image dialog box. You can just drag the image from your PC into this dialog box and it will upload the image. You can then scroll up to question and type in the question like so. Change the option from multiple choice to short answer and scroll down and make sure the required option is checked. Following these steps, you can add another question, you can add text, you can import questions from another existing Google form that you have already created by clicking on this import option, which will open this select form dialog box. You can select another Google form and you can import your questions. I do not want to import any questions right now. And you can also insert images and videos from here. Now you can scroll up to the top of the page and we have these three options on the right side, as you can see, which is present at the side of send. The first option is your theme option, so you can change the color of your form. Select a color as you like. If you see down, you can select the shade of the color that you like. And you can change the font style below. I'm going to select formal. You can also select a header image from here which will change the image present at the top where it says biology. I'm going to leave it as so. You can next go into the settings option, which will give you a few general settings where you can collect the email addresses of your students and you can give them response receipts if they request it. You want to limit their responses to one response per attendee so that they cannot resubmit the same work again. When you scroll down, you can see you do not want them to be able to edit the form after they submit it. So we're going to leave these two options below here unchecked. So make sure we have this edit after submit option unchecked. That means we do not have the tick mark sign next to it. The last option is as per your preference. If you would like your students to be able to view their summary charts and their test responses, you can select that. If you come into the next heading, you see presentation. You can click on this first option to show a progress bar for your students. You can select the second option if you want the questions to be shuffled. If you click on quizzes, you can select this option to make your form a quiz. What this allows you to do is you can immediately grade every paper after it is submitted. If you click on the next option later after manual review, that will give you the option to add in the points or the marks after you correct it manually. I always prefer to keep this option selected if it is not a multiple choice question. Below that, we have a few options that allows us to control what the respondent can see. So we want to keep the missed questions option checked. We want to uncheck the second box and make sure the point values box is checked and click on save. You can also change settings from here. As you can see, we have the option for the email address. So you can click on the change settings option. You can change the settings from here as well. Now to add in the marks for each individual question, all we got to do is we got to click on the question first. So I'll scroll down, I'll click on the question, and as you can see answer key, you can click on answer key and you can add the points that you would like to allot over here. You can also type in the correct answer if you wish, but I'm just going to allot the points because I'm going to correct it manually later, so I'm not going to type in the correct answer. You select the question again, you click on answer key, you add in the points manually. So I'm going to add in 5 points for this question and you click on done. Now the points have been allotted for each question. If you come up here and click on the preview option, you can see this is how the form will appear for your students. You can type in the email address and you can begin typing the answers. I'm just going to put a random answer in here. So I'm just going to type blah. I'm going to click on the next one. I'm going to click on blah. Click on the last one. I'm going to click on blah again. The form will not allow you to submit the answer without typing in something. The student can select this option if he wishes to get a copy of his responses and click on submit. Once he clicks on submit, his form will be submitted for correction. Now you as the teacher have to click on the responses option of your Google Forms tab and you can see the questions and the responses of the students. This first screen shows you an overall view where you can select the student, you can see their email address and you can see their score. The score says 0 because I haven't corrected the questions yet, and you can see an overall view of the questions. You can click on the questions tab and it will allow you to correct every question individually for all your respondents. So this is one option, or you can click on individual and you can see every student's individual paper by selecting their email address from this drop down menu. I have only one respondent, so I have only one response. So you can see all their questions are answered and this is their full paper. I can select and add the points manually here based on the answer given by the student. Once I add in the marks for all these questions, I can click on save and this will save the marks of the students. I can release the score by clicking on release score to either all respondents or selecting any particular respondent. Since it's only one respondent, it's going to select all and click on send emails and release. Click on cancel right now. If you come into summary, you can see an overall view of their marks. You can see each question or question wise marks. you can see the average marks and the range. You can also come into questions and you can select the respondent and correct or mark the answer wrong from here as well. To send the paper to your students, you got to go on top to the right corner, click on send. That will open up a box where you can email your students the form, or you can copy the link and you can paste it on WhatsApp and send it to your students as well. So following the steps you've learned today, you can make new forms, you can make new tests, and you can share it with your students. You can correct them and you can grade them. Now we got to remember one thing, that your students do have access to the internet. So any assessment that you give, your students could search the answers online and copy paste it as well. So your assessment is not going to be 100% effective, but it is still something better than nothing. So hope you learned something new today. If you like the video, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next one.